Welcome back, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to the ultimate archive of stardom, the sanctuary where rumors are distilled into truth, and the whispers of the elite are amplified for the discerning ear. You are tuned into Mr. Magazine, your premier destination for the stories that lie beneath the surface of the red carpet. We are the chroniclers of the heartbeats that drive the Turkish entertainment industry, and today, we have a narrative that is as delicate as it is explosive. We are about to peel back the layers of a confession that has sent shockwaves through the digital landscape, a story involving two of the most beloved figures in recent memory, Sıla Türkoğlu and Halal Sayan. But before we step into this labyrinth of emotion and honesty, I must ask for a moment of your time. If you value the elegance of our storytelling and the depth of our analysis, please ensure you have pressed that subscribe button. For those who wish to support independent, high-quality journalism and gain access to exclusive perks, the Join button is waiting for you. Your likes and comments are the currency of our community, so please, let your voice be heard. Now, let us dim the lights and turn our attention to a candid statement that has rewritten the rules of celebrity transparency. In an era where celebrity public relations are often manicured to a suffocating degree of perfection, raw honesty is a rare and startling commodity. The world of social media, usually a stream of filtered images and carefully curated captions, was brought to a sudden halt by a candid statement from none other than the ethereal Sıla Türkoğlu. For a long time, both she and Halal Sayan had remained out of the direct glare of the public eye regarding the intricate details of their shared past, a story that was followed with breathless interest by millions. Yet, this silence was shattered not by a scandal, but by a confession of such disarming sincerity that it caused quite a stir in the gossip columns. Sıla, who is currently enjoying a period of peace, surprised everyone and won a newfound admiration with an honest and emotional confession that defied the standard playbook of denial and deflection. Contrary to the swirling rumors that often plague high-profile relationships, whispers of deceit, betrayal, and clandestine affairs, Sıla took the narrative into her own hands to set the record straight. She emphasized, with a clarity that left no room for misinterpretation, that she never betrayed Halal. This was the cornerstone of her declaration, a fierce defense of her integrity. However, in doing so, she also clarified some claims that have been circulating in gossip circles for days, choosing to address the elephant in the room rather than ignore it. The famous actress did not hide the fact that she had a brief, fleeting crush on someone else during the tenure of her relationship with Halal. It was an admission that carries immense risk in a judgmental society, yet she delivered it with the grace of a woman who knows her own truth. What makes this confession truly remarkable is how Sıla framed this emotional variance. She made it crystal clear that this feeling, this momentary spark for another, never materialized into action. There were no secret meetings in the dead of night, no hidden messages exchanged on encrypted apps, and absolutely no physical or emotional closeness that crossed the line of fidelity. Sıla stated, with profound wisdom, humans are beings with emotions. Sometimes you can experience feelings you can't understand, but what's important is how you react to them. In these sentences, she described the situation with a maturity that is often lacking in the sensationalist world of tabloids. She argued that the mere existence of a feeling is not a crime, it is the human condition. The true measure of character lies in the discipline to govern those feelings and the loyalty to prioritize one's partner above a fleeting impulse. What was most striking to observers and fans alike was Sıla's repeated, almost mantra-like insistence on her deep respect and love for Halal. This was not a confession made to hurt, but to heal and to clarify. The beautiful actress affirmed that she had always been transparent in her relationship with Halal, speaking openly even when she had the slightest doubt or confusion in her heart. Halal held a very special place in my life. I never lied to him, she declared. Her statement, in a situation like this, being dishonest would be a betrayal of both me and him, resonated deeply, being shared thousands of times across social media platforms. It became a viral manifesto on the definition of modern loyalty. By choosing to be honest about her internal struggles, she honored Halal far more than she would have by pretending to be a flawless robot void of erratic emotions. The veracity of her words was quickly bolstered by voices from behind the scenes. Sources close to the couple corroborated Sıla's statement, painting a picture of a relationship that was far more mature than the public realized. According to those close to them, Halal has always valued Sila's honesty above all else. It was rumored that their relationship was fundamentally based on trust and open communication, which is precisely why no situation ever escalated into a toxic crisis. Some close friends even claimed that these open, difficult conversations, where fears and stray feelings were laid on the table, further strengthened the couple's bond at the time. It suggests a level of intimacy where two people could look at the messy reality of human emotion and choose each other, again and again. This brings us to a fascinating philosophical question about relationships. Sila argues that feeling an emotion isn't betrayal, but acting on it is. Do you agree? Is our emotional honesty more important than the illusion of perfection? We would love to hear your perspective on this complex topic. Please, leave a comment below with your thoughts. And if you admire Sila's bravery in speaking her truth, show your support by hitting the like button right now. Amidst the heavy topics of crushes and boundaries, Sila particularly emphasized the genuine happiness she experienced with Halal. She refused to let this singular admission overshadow the joy of their shared history. She said that during that time, she lived the most peaceful and enjoyable moments of her life, stressing that Halal was both her partner and her confidant. We were very happy with Halal. We laughed together. We grew together, she reminisced. Her words, every moment I shared with him was precious to me, once again revealed the depth of their relationship. This was not a toxic entanglement, it was a partnership of growth, laughter, and mutual respect. This context is crucial, as it frames the crush not as a symptom of a failing relationship, but as an external anomaly that was managed with internal strength. Following this confession, the digital arena was predictably divided. The court of public opinion is rarely unanimous. Some considered Sila's frankness and honesty courageous, applauding her for dismantling the impossible standards set for celebrity women. They saw her as a pioneer, normalizing the complexity of long-term commitment. Others, perhaps more traditional or idealistic, criticized the scrutiny of a celebrity's fleeting feelings, arguing that some things should remain private. However, the general consensus that emerged from the dust was that Sila set an example with her sincerity. Her emphatic declaration, "I never betrayed Halal," became the focus of much commentary, shielding her from the harsher accusations of infidelity that often destroy careers. And what of the gentleman in this narrative? There have been no direct statements from Halal Ibrahim Sain yet. True to his character, he has maintained a dignified silence. However, according to information leaked to his inner circle, this confession did not bother him in the slightest. On the contrary, it is said that Sila's honesty was one of the qualities he trusted and admired most during their relationship. It is claimed that Halal handled this process maturely at the time and, as always, refrained from speaking publicly about his private life to protect the dignity of what they shared. This reaction, or lack of a dramatic one, speaks volumes about his own security and emotional intelligence. It reinforces the idea that their bond was forged in reality, not in the fragile glass of public perception. Sila's statement has effectively placed the concept of emotional honesty at the center of the gossip world's discourse. Instead of striving for a plastic perfection that doesn't exist, she argued that accepting the emotions inherent in being human is more valuable. She stated that loyalty in relationships is not only about physical boundaries but also emotional ones, and she made it clear that she never crossed any. By admitting the thought but denying the action, she highlighted the strength of her will and her commitment. In conclusion, this statement by Sila and Halal is likely to be remembered not as a crisis, but as a mature confrontation with the complexities of the heart. This confession, made in a spirit of honesty and respect rather than under the shadow of accusations, will likely be a hot topic in the world of celebrity gossip for a long time. Sila's words are clear and forceful. She was very happy with Halal, was always honest with him, and never betrayed him. These words were considered not only a confession but also a rare example of candor. The famous actress, by stating that relationships aren't perfect fairy tales and that what matters is the attitude shown towards emotions, won the admiration of many with this approach. Her emphasis on "I didn't deny my feelings, but I never crossed my boundaries" was a topic of debate in the tabloids for days, challenging the black and white view of fidelity. Sila also subtly alluded to the conversation she had with Halal during this period, explaining that even seemingly difficult topics were discussed calmly and maturely. According to her, the most damaging things in a relationship are hidden emotions and unspoken words. Therefore, honestly sharing one's deepest thoughts, even the uncomfortable ones, was always the right strategy. We are exploring the depths of a truly unique celebrity story. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the psychology of Sila and Halal's relationship, please make sure you are subscribed to Mr. Magazine. For our most dedicated fans, the join button offers a way to get even closer to the action. Who else would you like to see us feature? Let us know. The harmony and mutual support the couple demonstrated during their time together have also resurfaced in light of these new details. Their mutual support between sets, the warm words they exchanged in interviews, and the intimate moments captured during their time together reminded everyone once again that this relationship was more than just a sensationalist romance. Sila's account clarified why they appeared so harmonious and strong during that time. Their strength came from transparency. They were not hiding secrets from each other, they were facing the world as a united front, fully aware of each other's humanity. According to rumors circulating in the tabloid press, Sila's reason for making this statement now was that she no longer wanted to remain silent about the misconceptions circulating about her. The recurring accusations of infidelity, whispering campaigns that sought to tarnish her reputation, prompted the beautiful actress to make this candid statement. Sila stated that rather than trying to erase the past or pretend it never happened, she preferred to tell what happened as it was. She spoke without blaming anyone or becoming defensive, a tactic that disarmed her critics. After this confession, it became clearer why her relationship with Halal was described with such respect. The fact that they didn't say a single bad word about each other, even during their separation, takes on even greater significance in light of these statements. It reveals a bond of mutual respect that survived even the end of the romance. In the end, Sıla Türkoğlu has done something remarkably brave. She has humanized the idol. She has shown us that love is not about never looking at another, but about always choosing the one you are with. She has painted a portrait of Halal Ibrahim Sayan not just as a lover, but as a man of immense understanding and trust. Together, even in their separation, they have taught the gossip world a lesson in class. And so, another chapter in the great book of celebrity history is written, not with scandal ink, but with the gold of truth. We at Mr. Magazine applaud such bravery and nuance. What do you think lies ahead for these two incredible stars? We will be here to track their journeys, every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and for being a part of our community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next big story. Until then, keep your hearts open and your standards high. Goodbye.